everybody. It's Uncle Matt, and I'm here to read you another bedtime story. And welcome back to Dragons Week 2021. This week we are reading stories about dragons because different subscribers and viewers have requested dragon stories. So this week we're doing a whole bunch. Also, it's Dragon's Den Season 16 premiere on CBC this Thursday, October 21st. So, we're kind of tying in two things about dragons and reading stories about dragons. So here we go. Tonight's story is called The Pet Dragon by Christoph Niemann. And this story was copyright in 2008. All right. Are you ready? Here we go. So it's called The Pet Dragon, a story about adventure, friendship, and Chinese characters. Chinese characters are like those words that you see, and they seem like a bunch of scribbles and stuff. They don't look like English or anything, but those are characters. Those are like words, and they mix them all up kind of thing and create different sentences and phrases. Chinese characters. I think I'm going to read you this from the author here. It's a note. It says, "Dear reader, on a recent trip to Asia, I learned my first Chinese characters. The ones that I could remember most easily were those that are little icons of what they mean, such as person, or the ones that show an idea. You put that person in a box and you'll get a prisoner. That's prisoner. I had a lot of fun imagining connections between characters and their meanings. For instance, this symbol means father, and even though the character evolved from an image of a man holding a staff or axe, or historically refers to a man's social status, as I could see, was a grim-looking face with a mustache. Chinese is a very complex language. One has to know 3,000 to 4,000 characters to be considered literate. The purpose of this book is not to teach you and your children your first Chinese lesson, but rather to give you a glimpse into the fascinating world of the Chinese language, and maybe, by making it a little less intimidating, to inspire you and your kids to take a class and learn more. The Pet Dragon would not have been possible without the inspiration, support, insight, and patience of many people. I want to thank Chika Azuma, Annie Kwan, Lisa Zietz, Nicholas Bleckman, Naomi Misukaki, Shi Yun Kim, Liz Darhanas, and of course Paul Sahir, who taught me the first character I learned. Finally, I am most grateful to Li Yanqian of the Asian Society of New York, whose tremendous knowledge of Chinese language and culture was absolutely essential to the creation of this book. Christoph Niemann." Okay, that's the intro. Let's get into the story right now. This is Lin, and you can see that character is a person. One day Lin received a very special gift, a baby dragon. And you can see this character is small. Lin and her pet dragon did everything together. They played hide and seek. And you can see the characters here, tree, woods, and you can see tree is like one character and woods is like kind of like two, like they're kind of combined. And forest is like a multiple kind of one, 3 of them. They made new friends. You can see this is like a cow and a sheep and a dog and a worm. You can kind of see them on their face too, what they might look like. They perfected their ping-pong skills, and this character is called Middle. They told each other exciting stories. This is of a woman, and this is of a man, or a gentleman, or a warrior. The dragon loved to play soccer. Uh-oh, cried Lynn. She saw the ball. Uh-oh, she saw the ball sail towards an old vase. Yikes. So, saw with the I. Ear, crashed. The vase burst into 100 pieces. Not cool. I'm sure it was very precious and expensive. Uh-oh. Here's the character for father. Lynn knew that they were in trouble. Big, big trouble. From now on, your dragon must stay in a cage. Cage, said Lynn's father. Lynn wasn't very happy about this, and neither was the baby dragon. Because you see, this cage thing and this symbol here says prisoner. That means prisoner. The next morning when Lynn went to check on her pet, the cage was empty. Oh no, her dragon was gone. And you see this character here? Mouth? Mouth. Lynn couldn't believe it. Where is my baby dragon? Where did my dragon go? Lynn had to find it. And you can see here, speak in words. That's a whole bunch of speaking and saying a lot of words. First, Lynn searched her house, no dragon. Then she searched her entire city. Ha! No dragon. Where could her dragon be? She started walking. So this is work, this character. This is gate. And walking and walking. And you can kind of see this is like a mountain, right? The peaks and stuff. Mountain. Lynn came to a huge wall that stretched all the way to the horizon. She looked, and she looked, and she looked. It looks like the Great Wall, but there was still no sign of her dragon. This character is the long character, because the Great Wall is long, very long. Lynn came to a wide river. She saw a curious little lady standing near the edge of the water. My dear girl, the lady said in a cackling voice, I need to get to the other side, but I can't swim. Please, lift me up. So this is a character for a witch or shaman. Shaman. And this character is for river. So Lynn did, and she carried the little lady across the river. See above here, the lady is above Lynn, and Lynn is below, and she's sweating, it looks like. Lynn set the witch down gently on the other side. Dear little one, the witch said, a favor deserves a favor. I know where to find what you're looking for. Zap! A jar appeared in the witch's hand. So you see here, sprinkling beads here of water. It's water, and this is a bunch of beans that the witch is carrying. She removed a magic bean from the jar and popped it into her mouth. She chewed it very slowly. She began to shake and rumble. You kind of see her, she's eating a bean here, and things started to happen. The little witch started to grow and grow and grow. Soon she was as tall as a mountain. Come here, little Lynn, she said, her voice booming. Or maybe, come here, little Lynn, she said, her voice booming. I'm going to help you find your friend. So this is big, the big character. And she lifted Lynn through the clouds. And this is the character for Sky. Lynn couldn't believe her eyes. There was her dragon, all grown up and beautiful. Was this the dragon's true home and the dragon's real family? This is friend. Friend. And whoosh, the dragon flew Lin all the way back to the city where she lived. The two friends made plans to visit often. Lin's father was so happy to see his daughter. He thanked the dragon for bringing Lin home and promised the two friends that they could play together whenever they wanted. Then they celebrated. This is together. And there's a whole bunch of Chinese characters there. The end. Wow. That was a pretty cool story. You got to see some dragons. We learned some Chinese characters. And it was a happy ending. Well, that's all the time we have for Uncle Matt's bedtime story. I hope you enjoyed that story, and we'll see you next time. Stay tuned for more dragon stories all week on Dragons Week 2021. Bye for now.